All right, you guys, so we are going to film another part of the workshop that Melissa hosted on rebounding. So I love that the transformation poster is behind you because that's ultimately what we're trying to help you guys with. And so we're going to put some music on and go through some of the ways that you can go about rebounding. I know we've shared a video on this before, but we really want to walk you through like a whole 5-6 minute rebounding session, which of course you can take longer into 8 to 10 minutes, but to really give you a chance to feel it move through your whole system. So we're going to turn on some music and just get started. Socks or something comfortable on a squishy surface. If you have carpet, that's great. Otherwise, at least a yoga mat or maybe two. You want to be able to kind of soften into the flooring wherever you are. So we're going to just get started here. We're going to start in the ankles, just softening and bending your knees. And just, so go ahead and start just jiggling in through your feet, knees, soften, feel where you feel tension up through the body. Letting all of the little bones of your feet just soften into the surface. Music that has some sort of rhythm to it is great. Start going in kind of an up and down, bouncy motion, almost like you're on a little mini trampoline. Jiggling, just letting those waves kind of bounce up and down through the system. Really trying to focus just on the feet and ankles. Obviously, her knees and hips are moving, but in terms of your attention and awareness, you want to just imagine that each of the bones in your feet are getting softer, more jigglier. Jigglier, is that a word? It is today. Slowly moving up into your knees. And even though our calves often feel really tight, just imagine that the tissue in your calves are bouncing up and down along. You have two bones that go down through your lower leg. So just imagine that that tissue is kind of jiggling up and down along those two bones. Fluid in between them, fluid all around them. Letting things get much more jello-y. As you cross from your knees up into your hips, same thing. Just let your quads and hamstrings, all the tissue. We never want to be jiggly, but here we're going to embrace the jiggly. Let things bounce. Your muscles are relaxed. Let them bounce up and down your femur bone. Obviously, as you pass up through to the hips, you're going to pass your fingertips. So just wiggle those. Let your hands be loose. Imagining that there's little bungees on the ends of your fingertips, opening up the wrist, opening up all the little bones in our hands. We often grip, have so much pressure. You can absolutely do this in a more dimly lit space. Eyes closed, just feeling into your body. Obviously, we've got the lights on so you guys can see what we're talking about. I'm super visual, so as I move up into my hips and pelvis, I like to imagine a little bungee, not just off my fingertips, but off my tailbone. Just like a little bouncing weight so that I can really start to get loose up through my spine. You don't want to move up until things have gotten more bouncy where we are. So if you're having trouble clearing a spot, maybe go just above it, but then come back to it. Yeah. And so as you get to the lower part of your spine, you're just going to imagine that all your vertebrae along the spine are like beads on a string. We're going to turn those beads into little blocks of jello. I told you guys I'm visual, and my brain is weird. So here you go. Little blocks of jello, just starting to gently bounce one on top of the other one, on top of the other one. More fluid, more space, more softness. Breathing deeply, letting that waistline. You can even see as things free up in Melissa how everything just got a little more jiggly. This is a good song. We'll link the song for you guys too in case you want to use this exact song. Really getting loose along that waist, maybe checking back in with the glutes and hips, feeling all the way back down into your feet. Loose and jiggly all the way between your feet and your waist. As we move up into the mid-back, sometimes it feels hard for that to get jiggly because all the ribs are attached there. So a lot of times I'll add my breath and I'll take a nice deep inhale, and then even as you exhale, you go. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera. Just let things get soft and jiggly. Inhale, and as you exhale, letting those ribs shake and be fluid even in between each of them. And as she's doing that, obviously we moved up past the arms, and you can see how our arms are getting looser, and let the weight of your arms even add to that bounce in the ribs. It's tricky, but kind of let your sternum just be bouncing up and down, even though it feels like maybe such a stuck spot or a rigid bony spot. Open your heart, open your chest, let your breath expand. And as we bounce up into the neck, obviously we're not going to whiplash ourselves, but just like Melissa's doing, you can let it relax to one side or forward. Just getting a little softer. It can jiggle and bounce a little, we don't break. She's feeling something into that left side, opening the right side. Just go with it. Rebounding is such a great combination of not just rebounding, but unwinding. So she's listening to her body, twisting where it needs to open, getting fluid into different areas. Start to scan back down the body, making sure you're still feeling very soft and fluid everywhere. Maybe take notice of a spot that was feeling stuck on the way up, or that you don't quite feel like you can connect to or access. Just take some extra breaths into there. And as things slow down, you can just slowly straighten up, or you can keep going. When you straighten up, you should feel this awesome kind of tingly buzz through your body. Circulation, power, energy. It's another good song. So I really like that you can either use it before bed to kind of wind down and get relaxed, or you can use it midday or in the morning to get energized and wake up. Your call. Hoping this is more helpful for you guys, actually walking you through a brief rebounding session. Thanks so much.